What's up? This is Steven from Kiwibox.com. We're at the Cornerstone offices in New York City, hanging with Peter Arcuni from Birdmonster. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me in.
Excellent. So the new album just came out, From the Mountain to the Sea.
That's right.
I gave it a listen, and it has a much more hushed, folkier sound than your first album.
That's right.
What was the reason that you guys decided to embrace that sound?
When you're growing up and you're playing music and you're enamored with all these, these bands like that, it kind of started for me, with like an acoustic guitar in my room, growing up. And then when I sort of met these other guys and in a rock band, I was so excited to just have a big loud rock band that we just kind of went with it. And this time around I decided, just to kind of embrace that other side of things.
Cool. You recorded the album in California. Do you think the location helped play a part in contributing to the sound at all?
Part of the writing this record for me was, it's sort of, from my perspective at least, about, kind of the West and me kind of moving out West and kind of discovering, what that means and the whole romance behind that. So I was happy that we could record it in San Francisco and in our hometown.
So you released this one on Fader label.
Mm-hmm.
You released your first album independently.
Right.
How come you decided to go with a label release this time around?
I think it is mostly about just, being able to do more stuff, being able to work with, creative types, find producers we like and being able to kind of take it a step forward. I mean, it just seemed like they cared about, us mainly just being artists and being creative, and then we could have a blast doing all the other, fun stuff like the touring and, the marketing and stuff like that. They seemed like they had that under control. So
the Iditarod is a single.
Mm-hmm.
The name is actually the name of an Alaskan sled dog race.
That's right.
Is that what inspired the name of the song?
Yeah, definitely. I was just thinking about that kind of stuff and sort of what it means to be, up north in the cold and stuff like that. And I just thought it was a nice backdrop for a story.
The video looks really great.
Oh,
it was recorded with SLAM technology. What
Yeah.
is SLAM technology?
SLAM technology is really just a nice camera. So we did it with our friend Greg Crane, who we've worked with before on on photos and stuff like that. And so basically, he took thousands of pictures of us and then sort of edited together like stop motion style.
Next month, you're about to embark on a big U.S. tour.
That's right.
Have you guys been practicing a lot for it?
We've done a few small tours and just been practicing, just working on arranging the songs. And I think some of the songs, even the newer songs, are going to hopefully surprise people on how we play them.
Your band is known for having a lot of high energy during your shows. Do you think that this new material might bring down the energy at all?
I think we're still a rock band, and we're probably the intensity is going to be a little bit amped up on the road. But there's lots of different ways to create energy, and stillness I've always thought is a really captivating way to do that.
I also heard that you're an avid reader, as is the rest of the band.
Yeah.
Is there a certain type of book that you like to bring on the road with you to entertain yourself?
While I was writing this record, a big thing for me was like landscape, because which is sort of what inspires the title of the record, because you're sort of, when you're on the road, you're sort of touring and just taking in like the whole country as the landscape's changing and you're going to different places. So I was getting into stuff like Jack London, Steinbeck, and because you can sort of read it and then kind of look out the window and kind of let your imagination just run with it.
What else can we expect from Birdmonster in the next couple months?
We have a new video coming out in probably about a month for a song called Born to Be Your Man. We just finished shooting that up in Seattle. And we're going to be on the road for the better part of 2 months now, and then probably get a little short break and then do it all again. So we'll be in a town near you, definitely. Hey, this is Peter from Birdmonster, and you're watching me on Kiwibox.